Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Vinaxius. I'm here playing Hearthstone Arena Into the Pit. We're coming off 0-3 loss in our last arena run. I do not blame you if you did not sit through all of it, because it was pretty sucky. I think we've played as a mage before. I don't want to play as a rogue, really, so let's go with the priest.
The light shall bring victory.
But last time that happened, I did, in fact... Hopefully we'll get some spells, of course. I did, in fact, end up going 7-3 and ended up hitting Diamond for the first time. So maybe we will have a better run this time in comparison to our 0-3 run as a shaman. That was terrible and was pretty debilitating to my spirits. I think I'll take a Fen Creeper here. I'm not seeing any super cool priest cards currently. Hopefully we'll run into some of those at some point. For now we're just picking up the usual. We got a light spawn, that's nice. We got a mind control. Honestly, I don't see myself getting more than one mind control, because doing so is usually, I don't think, going to be very useful. Currently we have 2 spells, so I don't think I'm going to take Violet Teacher, and I don't want Mana Wraith. I'll take Abomination. I get to heal myself anyways, so that might be helpful. And a Mani Berserker, I think, might be useful in this situation here. And do I want a second Temple Enforcer, or do I want to grab a Mad Bomber for some early control? I think Temple Enforcer is a good card, and I think I will go with the second one. I also see good stuff happening with Thought Steal as well. And I don't see Flesh-Eating Ghoul getting a lot of charges on him. So let's go with Thought Steal. I could also use a Silence at some point. That might be in the cards. I don't really want a second Stranglethorn Tiger, and the Tidehunter's not a bad teardrop, so we'll go with it. Here I have to choose between Light Spawn or Shadow Word Death. I think I'll take Shadow Word Death because we have a lot of creatures already. I don't want a second Thought Steal either. I'll take an Inner Fire for obvious reasons. This sucks. I don't want to go with the Mind Blast really, but I could at least get a card draw out of it if I have Gadgets and Auctioneer out. And I don't see much appeal in Blue Go Warrior or Ironforge Rifleman either. Let's take it. What was I saying? We have a lot of creatures, and so I decided to take Mind Blast. Mani Berserker is cool in a priest deck if he survives his first trade of damage, and then I get to heal him up again. And I don't want a second Thought Steal, I mentioned that at some point as well. With all these creatures, Frostwolf Warlord might be good. I'm just looking to see what things we have to Inner Fire right now. It'd be good on... Drailing Mechanic might be okay. Fen Creeper would be okay to use it on. After we Temple Enforcer, it might be useful. We do have a Powered Shield. And what are the chances that we're actually going to have things alive for Frostwolf Warlord to proc off of? Kinda low at this moment. I'll take another Inner Fire. Defender of Argus is a great card. I'm absolutely going to go with it. I don't see much use out of Cabal Shadow Priest. Neither do I see a lot of use out of Murloc War Leader. So I will take Mountain Giant, I guess. That is not the best epic drop that we could have gotten. How are we for taunts here, actually? Is this a deck that really is in need of taunts? We do have quite a few. So I'm going to go with Shattered Sun Cleric for the +1/+1 battle cry. I think it is a pretty solid battle cry to have. I mean, we can get a taunt out of Goldshire Footman. I don't want a second Mind Blast for sure. Nor do I want a third Temple Enforcer. So we'll go with it, I guess. We have 2 6-mana cards already. Our curve is looking quite high. So I'll take a Mad Bomber. He could do some good stuff, maybe. And here I'm pretty comfortable with the Holy Nova. I really want a Shadow Form, but we only have 6 cards and we've gotten our Epic already. So I'm kinda doubtful. Why am I always playing against these people who get legendaries and I don't? That definitely makes me sad. I guess we'll go with the second Stranglethorn Tiger here because I think he's the best choice out of all the others. Tarn Warrior would be okay in a priest deck as well, but what can I say? I love crowd control. Shadow Worded Pain is pretty good. My curve is so high already, I don't feel comfortable with another Strowman champion. And I could get some use out of a card draw from Loot Hoarder. Acidic Swamp Ooze might be good as well. Once again, like in the last deck we had, I am lacking in card draw. We have like a Gadsden Auctioneer, and we don't have very many spells to complement that. And we'll likely use all our spells before we actually have enough mana to play him out. Let's Loot Hoarder. I like the guy, he's a cool dude. And here we will take another Shadow Word Pain. I feel that it is more useful than a Holy Smite. I'll take a third. And we have another rare, which wow. That's our 30 cards. I don't feel super good about this one either. Our curve's a lot higher, so we'll look stronger going into the late game in comparison to our 0-3 run with our Shaman. Here's hoping that this works out. I mean, if it doesn't, I'm going to have to go and do homework and write essays and do productive things with myself. And I will just be resigned to being one of the worst Hearthstone players the world has ever seen, and it has not even entered into open beta yet.
I will fight.
Here's hoping.
The light shall bring victory.
Obviously, this is not a super good looking starting hand, so we'll replace those. And that looks a lot better. I could see a Paladin just bringing out his 1 damage 4 durability.
Greetings.
And just wailing the crap out of all my cards here. Which would be funny, but it would not make me happy. Who's going to open up with a coin? Let's see what he pulls out.
Reporting for duty.
Oh. I can honestly say that I did not see that coming.
Job's done.
We'll pull up a Murloc Hunter who's going to trade with 2-1. I will have a Murloc Scout on the board. But it's only turn 2, so...
my watch.
Oh, guess what? His Silverhand Recruit's gonna actually survive. He did not attack with it. And that's peculiar.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Let's do that. Trade. And do some damage to him. I feel really on the fence about the matchmaking system. I don't know if there's like hidden MMR or anything. Well, that makes a lot more sense now. But it's really seeming like it doesn't really have a very strong way of determining what players I play against. Obviously, Inner Fire is not useful right now. If I Holy Smite, I can get this Blood Knight killed at the cost of many, many other cards. This is quite a predicament. think I need to get it off the field right now. Yeah, let's get rid of it.
Push
I feel
forward.
pretty good. So, both the loot hoarder, we'll at least get some card draw out of him. There's no way he's not going to trade the Silver Hand Recruit. And then we have Gadgets and Auctioneer for next turn, or maybe a Gambling Mechanic followed by Inner Fire. Oh, look at that, he's gonna go straight for me. That's interesting.
Hey, give me that!
I don't mind forcing a trade out of him with Gadgets and Auctioneer, I don't think. However, now that this situation is cropped up, Adrenaline Mechanic, Powered Shield, and give her some health to help her survive into the next turn. And hopefully we get to Inner Fire her, because that would make me happy. Hopefully we do that after we get some Auctioneer as well. Looks like I will get my wish at least.
I got the
That's an
best
Auctioneer.
deals anywhere.
We get an A-bomb out of our card draw. Smack that thing. And Strangling Mechanic is likely going to die this turn, but we got decent efficiency out of her, I would say. And we have a lot of expensive cards going into the next turn for sure.
I'm flying!
Ooh, she's going to die to a Rocketeer maybe instead. He's going to trade with the Auctioneer with his, nope, he's going to go straight for the threat. Okay. I do not mind that terribly. So we will go and swing at him. Play Abomination. I'll heal myself, I don't really need to Mad Bomber right now. And we'll see what he does here. Next turn I'll be able to play out Mountain Giant as well. So if he doesn't trade right now, which he does, I would have traded using my Abomination. God, he is going for the throat here for sure. He still has a lot of cards in his hand, which is pretty scary. Okay, Mountain Giant, we'll see how he responds. I doubt he'll have anything else with charge. So I'm not in too terrible of a position yet.
Wanna blow something up?
If he gets something huge, I can mind control it. He got a Mad Bomber, which is not that huge.
I'll put it on your tab.
He gets an Ancient Brewmaster up, which is big and scary, for sure.
Wanna blow something up?
And he gets to Mad Bomber a second time. Decent. I don't feel threatened enough to mind control. I'd rather just defend Keeper. And I'll swing at him. I'll heal myself. And I should have Mad Bombered first. But oh well. Ow!
Not
Thank
quite
you.
what was planned.
How come he gets his Mad Bomber procs to hit his enemies and I don't? I think that's kind of rude, and I do not appreciate that. Like, are you serious? You have 3 other targets, but you hit the 3 that are on my side.
My
I'm sorry, you
shield
should
for
get at
Argus.
least 1 hit, you know. Obviously, that was not in the cards, and this is a bad touch here. I'm not liking the looks of this. Oh, shoot. Ow. That was painful. Obviously, that's going to be a mind control target. Then we'll trade Mad Bomber for Defender of Argus. Never mind. We'll take control of you. Shadow would paint you. And we'll go in with our Mad Bomber. And he has to respond somehow, or I'm going to be victorious in the next turn. Look at how useful these Stranglethorn Tigers are. They make great, like,
Pass me that arc light spanner!
lampshades. Well, we're going to break our brutal losing streak that we had in our last arena run, at least.
Well played.
And that feels I get a sense of relief from that. Look, I'm level 7 with the priest now. Yay! Alright. So, this will be the end of our first video of this particular arena run with our priest. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your support, and I will see you next time. Hopefully we can continue to perform, at least not terribly. See you later!